All right, so I got, obviously an electric wheelchair, power wheelchair, um, made by Invacare. It's a Storm TDX-4. Um, there are 5 in the series. 5 is obviously the most advanced. Has a couple features on it, like an elevator where the seat actually lifts up. I opted not to have that feature because also adds a lot of bulk to the wheelchair. It's a lot bigger. I'd be sitting up a little higher. So we kind of avoided that. But for a lot, I could see where it definitely would be helpful for a lot of people. There have been plenty of situations where I thought to myself, this damn thing is right out of my reach, but if I could only lift up 2 inches. So it definitely has its pluses, but it also has, its downsides too. But so I got the 4, not left out that accessory and probably a couple others, but I got the electronics, the same electronics as the 5, so it's a little faster. That comes in handy at times, and it's been a good chair. I'm pretty hard on it. I've broken it multiple times. The leg rests at this point are certainly not in the shape that they once were. They've been replaced a couple times too. But through the beating that I've put it through, I'm pretty impressed with the way it's held up. Um, I've taken it up curbs that it was not designed to go over. I've taken it down curbs that it was not designed to go over. I've had people lift it up to get me upstairs, which I don't advise because with me in it, it weighs about 500 pounds. But it definitely can take a beating. We took it to Panama City Beach, Florida this year for spring break, and I took it to a foam party, which is they basically dump foam on top of you. And I went to this party, and I'm kind of thinking, foam party, good times, girls dancing in bathing suits, So I positioned myself right under one of these foam dispensers, and I'm right in front of the stage. There's a band on there, DJ, whatever. And the security guard comes up to me. He's like, "Yo, you gonna be all right? Like, is the wheelchair gonna be all right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I figured throw some bubbles up in the air. It'll be good times." So little did I know, when the foam came down, it was like an avalanche, and I got stuck underneath it. Like it rose to levels above my head incredibly quickly, and it was a bit of a scary moment. Couldn't find my joystick here. This is what I used to drive it. Couldn't find that. It was locked, so when it's in this mode, you can't push it or anything. So I had my friend yank me out of the foam before I drowned, but it did not damage the electronics at all. It got up under the battery, like there was foam everywhere, and it was wet, and everything was soaking. But the wheelchair, it was a trooper. It held its own, so I can say I've been happy with it. I haven't had to send it in for massive repairs or anything in the 2 years that I've had it, and it actually keeps tab of your miles. Mine got screwed up somehow. I can't imagine how, taking it to foam parties and whatnot. But yeah, I've probably gone about an estimate, maybe about 800 or so miles in it. So battery life is good. I usually charge it once a week overnight, and that's enough to pretty much get me through an entire week.